Typically when I speak, I tell a lot of my story, who I am, how I got started, what I do, and a lot of my past. Every single one of you have a story. You have been through something, and that story has empowered you to be able to continue. But a lot of times you have your story and you just sit with it. You don't use it to propel you forward to do anything different. When you meet someone, right, something in them attracts you, right? So when you are not authentic, you attract things to the fallacy that you've created, and you will not be able to hold on to them. You have to explain who you are in the beginning. I had to learn how to walk in authenticity to be able to attract the people and opportunities that were meant for me. If you are not willing to own all of you, somebody else is going to hire you to do what they think you should be doing. I write about real people. My fiction books are about real people, real stories. Stories that you might find on the news. Because I'm not a person who necessarily believes in fantasy, but I'm a person who likes to share the human experience so that you can know that there's no reason for you to be ashamed of anything that you think, see, believe, or do. All you need to do is pray and ask God to give you the way to express those things in the proper manner. What happens a lot of times with us is when God shows you who you are and His plan for your life, a lot of times you think that it's going to happen tomorrow. Raise your hand if you've been waiting for your promise for more than 5 years. Keep it up if you've been waiting longer than 10 years. Keep it up if you've been waiting longer than 15 years. There's a promise that God spoke to me in the year of 2000. It's 2018. I'm still waiting, and I still believe just as strongly. Anytime that God begins to dig down deep on the inside of you, something has to be shaken up. You cannot stay the same. And if you haven't had any shaking, then He ain't finished digging. When you are built for success, when you are built for long term, when you are built for longevity, it takes a while before it even gets to the surface. When He has to go way deep down to be able to sustain you, you don't see anything right away. So from the highway, when they're preparing for a skyscraper, you can't see nothing, right? Because they're digging underground. So people around, you can drive by, everybody's looking, they ain't doing nothing over there, they ain't doing nothing over there, they ain't doing nothing over there. And that's what people are looking at y'all. Well, she say she gonna do, she ain't doing nothing, she ain't doing nothing, she ain't doing nothing. But what they don't know is God is digging way down, way beneath the surface. He's shaking some things up, He's changing your foundation, and He's creating a sure footing to be able to sustain the blessing that He has for you that'll be bigger than anything that they've ever seen. You just have to stay in the process.